Welcome to today's podcast. It's been exactly 2 weeks. So this is going to be a follow-up on what we shared last time. Last time we talked about creating demand by building value. The follow-up to it is simply creating desire. Because if you've tried to do any sort of business, you all know that you can create the value, but that still won't allow someone to come and buy from you. So what do you do in such a situation? The key is to create desire. Simply that. Create desire. But how do you do that? How do you make it urgent for someone to buy your product? That's what we're going to be sharing today, and I'll give you a couple of examples that hopefully will enlighten you on how you can do this. For example, if you're doing retail, the simplest way to create desire or make it urgent for someone to require your services or to buy your products, the simplest is having promotions and offers. I'm pretty sure you've seen it, where people tell you 25% off and they give you a deadline of which, if that time passes, you cannot buy it anymore. So many people go for that because it's profitable for them and it really works for them, compared to just lowering the price without putting a deadline to it. So many people will come to that. So that's just one example of creating desire. It's very simple, a very simple tool, but very much effective. The second one is on the other side of it. Let's say you have a proposal and you're going to present it to some people. And you have a group of, let's say, companies that may require your services or perhaps your products, and you go to one and you present your proposal. How do you make it urgent so that they go for it and not keep pushing you around? Then I have personal examples of going to places or a couple of people to pitch or to present a proposal, but they keep tossing you around and not giving you a clear answer. They keep telling you to check later and do this. So how do you make it urgent for them to either give you a definite answer or tell you that they're going to take what you're proposing to them? Here's the key. You have to let them know that their competitors are also getting the same offer. So if they don't, their competitors will win. Just as simple as that. So you need to at first learn about them as much as you can so that you know the possible competitors. So you ensure that when you come for the proposal, after presenting your proposal, you can let them know that we are in the process of sharing the same proposal with company so and so. One that they know, and in doing so you're going to make it very urgent for them, because if they don't get your services, it means their competitors will get those services and the competitors will take the win. So it's really a simple tool. Now the key is not to lie. We are not trying to manipulate people to buy our services or whatever proposal it is. We just want to make them understand or get the services that we bring on the table. And this is the reason as to why at times we have to take those measures. It's not as much beating our competitors, but rather the knowledge that whatever we bring on the table is much better, perhaps a faster solution, or rather a much cheaper solution. And that's really the reason. Now, if you believe that very, very well, and you see someone clearly missing out on that, you have to deploy some of those things and Just so you know, at the start of this podcast, I think I remember mentioning why we do this or why you start a business. It's to provide a solution to a problem. So if you are aware that someone is not getting the best out of the solutions, the current solutions, and you know yours is superior and can work so much better for them, you only owe it to them for your brand, because your brand promised to do that. So you only owe it to them to enlighten them and make them understand that they actually need it, and so that they buy from you. Have you ever had a situation where you are not initially interested in something, but when you get it, you thank the person that gave it to you? And most times it doesn't really matter how much they tried so much to get to you, but you will be so much thankful because now that you're using the product or getting the service, you now understand very, very well how important it is. That is why you have to employ some of these tools to create desire and make it urgent for someone to buy your services. Well, that's it for today. I would advise you to try doing this. Just try just one time and see if you can make it urgent for someone to get your product or your service. Just try it this week. Try about 2 or 3 different customers and see how it goes. And if the first method you try doesn't work, try another one and see. You never know, it may actually work. If it's your first time, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just hit on the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you'll be notified each time we have such. See you the next time we do this. Bye bye.